This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure. And there's the bell to start the round. A swing and a miss with that jab. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he fails to score with that left hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That right hand hurts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was almost... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Do you believe what we're seeing?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. That hook doesn't score. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Ted, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Has to be very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that lap. And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Just missing with the uppercut. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That uppercut doesn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Punch, counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter punch. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter shot. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. No rest for the weary.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident, that's it.
They both want the knockout.
Like that now.
Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good defense to block the hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good shot. Alley.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. It's all offense all the time.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. Neither fighter willing to slow. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favor and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that hook. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of defense here at all. They are giving us a high tempo, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Defense is not an option for these two. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, we know they ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Good counter punch. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
We've got to stay focused.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level. So close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one has got to hurt, Johnny.
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close, they flew by. But what excitement.